And we got to get into this because, Kelly, you mentioned this a few days ago.
I did.
You were heartbroken over the printer. We have a new printer.
I was heartbroken. That's true. I was heartbroken.
First bill, now the printer.
Well, Kelly was trying to print like her Janet Jackson tickets or something.
Okay.
Nothing was working. I didn't know what was going on, and they called in a printer repair person, and it turns out somebody had spilled coffee in the printer.
Yeah.
And just decided not to tell anyone. And the whole thing, the engine was blown. It was destroyed.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
The engine was blown? Is it a Porsche?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I
Well,
don't understand
gasoline.
copy talk.
Apparently it costs as much as a Porsche, right?
Yeah. Well, we have apparently the culprit in studio.
Oh.
Please state your name, sir.
Neil Hayes.
Neil.
He did first and last
Yeah,
name.
because he wants the ladies to look him up on Tinder.
You know, when you walked in here, I was kind of doing some coffee printer profiling on you.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that seems like something you'd be capable of, son.
Okay.
So, Neil, what happened?
Yeah, tell us, play by
So,
play.
yeah, I'm going to tell you, give you a play-by-play.
Yeah.
So, I got my coffee, my French vanilla coffee.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh, so good.
How much
So
sugar?
good. No sugar.
No sugar? How about
Just
cream?
creamer.
Cream?
Just a little bit of cream.
A little bit of cream, no sugar.
yeah.
Hear that,
No,
ladies?
So still pretty
Ladies?
dark. Okay, gotcha.
Still pretty dark.
Good.
Yeah. So walking by the printer.
Yeah, we call it a printer.
We call it the
Obviously.
expensive printer.
The
Yes.
expensive
Yeah.
printer, a Porsche printer. And I have my gear with me, my Infinite.
Those are excuses.
What's gear?
No. So
Nerd gear?
A folder.
A folder?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
he works
trying
for
to
the
get through the
Infinite
door.
Agency, which is next
you
door to
know,
our office.
Trying to get through the door. So, kicked open the door, coffee went, spilled all over the printer.
Now, what day
and
was this?
This was, I think, about
Closer to
2
the
days
microphone,
ago.
please.
Yeah, you gotta stand at the mic.
Let's explain the printer because this is a big industrial sized printer
Yeah.
because we have our company here, the radio station, and then we have Neil's company, Infinite Agency, and you guys do a lot of printing too.
Yeah, they
because-
print pictures and stuff.
Right.
This printer correlates,
This printer emails stuff.
Right.
It's really
So-
and it
fancy.
faxes.
So, Neil, how long have you been working for the Infinite Agency?
2 months.
I was gonna
All right.
say,
So-
you look new and fresh in here.
Well, when the accident happened, what did you do? How did you handle it?
So I did what anybody would do. I grabbed a bunch of paper towels. I was kind of freaking out at the time too.
So you
know?
did make effort.
I did make.
What time of day was
I
this?
did make
'Cause
effort.
there's a lot of people with offices back there who saw
Yeah.
this.
No one seemed to.
No.
No
Okay,
one-
so you're
no one
clear.
saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was looking around. No
But
one
you
was
cleaned
looking.
it
I was
up,
like,
And
oh
you-
yeah.
and you thought no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul.
Clean it up and hope for the best.
Hope for the best,
Did
you know?
happen to hit start just to see if it would work?
I opened it up once or twice, but it looked pretty good.
Pretty good.
So,
thought he'd gotten up all the liquid. You thought you got all
Okay,
the
Neil.
liquid.
yeah. So I
So
went
it
about my
was
day.
in on the glass, like where you scan stuff.
No. It wasn't there. It was more in the back, kind of where
Were,
Where all the
battery is.
stuff happens.
Yeah.
were you thinking about getting like one of those big bags of rice? You know, because that's what you do with your
For a
iPhone.
printer?
Yeah.
pour it all over?
Can you just bring the printer to like a Chinese food restaurant and be like, can you put this in some rice?
Yeah, and let's remember, this was the Craddock printer, not the Infinite Agency printer. So you walked away because you didn't want to push the button because
And he
that's pushing the luck.
He thought
away.
he cleaned it up the mess.
Right.
You thought in your mind everything was all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought it was
That's big.
scot-free, I guess.
Well, usually when you spill a cup of liquid over an electronic device, everything is fine.
Fine.
Not always.
I've spilled a drop of Coke on an iPhone, and I had to get a new iPhone like immediately.
So Neil, when did you?
This wasn't an iPhone.
When did you next find out that things were horribly wrong?
So, got an email from Jonathan at the Infinite.
The big boss.
Okay.
The big boss. He's like, something happened to the printer. He's
Also
like, it's
good
not
hair.
working.
Now,
Yeah.
was this an email directly toward you or
This
for
was-
everybody?
This was for everybody.
Yeah, 'cause they didn't know who
this
did
was
it.
for
Right.
everybody.
Okay.
So, hey, right off the bat, knew it was me. Shot him an email. Said, Jonathan, it was me, man.
What a
Good for
stand-up
you.
guy.
Okay, you did
So at
come
least,
clean.
I was
When you
forthcoming.
say-
Wait.
You
What did
sent
the
him an-
email say? Was it threatening?
No, not threatening.
We have cameras?
Oh, crap.
Nothing like that?
No, it was
Oh,
like,
okay.
hey, Jonathan, I did it.
Oh, no.
No,
The email
his,
to
it's
you.
Were they like looking for the culprit? Were they going to do lie detector tests? What
Yeah,
were they
they
going
were
to do?
trying to find out who it was, and they basically said, somebody spilled French vanilla coffee all over the printer. It wasn't just coffee; it was French
I
vanilla.
want to know who was down on their hands and knees smelling
Smell
the
it.
back of the printer.
I don't think you had to get on your hands and knees. The thing was emanating when they turned it on.
That's usually an intern's job.
Oh.
Hey, go smell the printer.
And so, what did he say when you fessed up to it?
He said, "Thanks for telling me. I appreciate your honesty.
And you're fired.
Just
No?
thank God it wasn't an Infinite printer."
So what were the consequences?
I was honest. I went over to your operations director and said, "Hey, man, it was me." Shook his hand, said, "Let me know what I can do."
Mm-hmm.
Well,
accidents happen, but you shouldn't put your printer so close.
Here's
to the
what you
door.
can do, Neil.
Oh.
Wow.
Maybe Mr. Clumsy
like your
should have better
attitude,
hands.
See, that's my way of dealing
Did
with
you
it.
offer-
It's not really my fault.
Did you
Yeah.
offer to pay for said printer or the repairs?
Here's what we have,
semi-offered.
Here's the
He's only
offer.
been on the job 2 months.
Here's the offer from George, our CEO. Neil, you could pay the $9,000 to fix the printer.
9,000.
Yeah, did you know that's how much it
No,
costs?
it
Or-
was not.
I knew it was around
Yeah.
that dollar amount.
You can go on a date with the newly single Kelly Raspberry.
Who made that offer?
George!
He did not.
He's so nice.
Oh, that's so sweet. I
And
know,
you-
$9,000, right?
You have 2 days to think about it, Neil.
You have
2 days.
You
Yeah.
have 2 days to think.
Oh man.
And
Please
much
come.
like your printer, Kelly puts out.
Yeah. And you could spill all the French vanilla you want on her. She don't break.
In fact, she
I'm
like
so
it.
glad I did not take a swig of my Diet Pepsi.
She like it like that.
Kelly, but are you down for maintenance right now?
Hey, this heard something though. If you accidentally broke something at work that was very expensive, do share with us.
Please.
Our
And Kelly
phone-
will go out with you, too.
Our phone number is 800-KID-LIVE.
800-543-3548.
805 Geek It.
Neil, welcome to the building.
Appreciate it.
Way to break it in.
And, and you owe us $10,000.
No, he doesn't. You're fine. Just a date.
Just a date.